Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of the Football Manager 2018 European Journeyman here at HNK Sibenik. So we're taking on Man City today in the Champions League. Our last game that you saw together was Real Madrid, where we lost 4-0. A very, very disappointing result indeed. We then beat Varazdin 1-0 in the first league. We beat Slatina 5-0 in the Croatian Cup first round, and we just drew 1-1 at home with Rijeka. That means that in the last 6 games in the league, we have not been able to beat Rijeka, I believe. So if we go back and look, so we can see 1, 2, and if we go back here, 3, you can say actually, not just in the league, 4, 5, and then Rijeka. Yeah, so in the last 6, we've not beaten them for 6 games. Which is a bit disappointing, to be honest. I have also noticed in the job centre that the Club Brugge job is available. Now, Club Brugge, 3.5 star, rich. I want this job. I'm really sorry, but I want this job. So I'm going to view the job advert and I'm going to apply for this job. I know, I'm going to upset some people here. I don't want to declare interest in the job. I don't want to upset my board. But I want this job. It'd be a great job to have. Club Brugge are in the Champions League at the moment. If we look at their group, they have a point. So we could go from one Champions League team to another Champions League team, potentially in the Europa League, as they will be going probably, well, I'm saying, I mean, PSG are there, Olympiacos are there. I mean, they've got a better chance of Europa League finishing third than we have. If we look at our tactic today, we're going to go with the 4-2-3-1. We're going to go with this lineup too. The reason we're going with the 4-2-3-1 is because the Holland Club's not going to do the job against City, and my 5-2-2-1 over-the-counter prescription, which is this here, I don't really actually have the players for it, so we're not going to do that. I mean, I could, but I don't know. I mean, we don't have anything in the way of... we don't have any knowledge of that tactic. It's something I've thrown together. I'm hoping they work with it. So they are obviously going to be favourites for this. Real Madrid looks like they've won their second game, so they are top of the league. That team. Like our biggest player is probably Liam Henderson. And then I got like Sanchez, Silva, Sterling, Aguero, De Bruyne, Casemiro. It's I think the odds are stacked against us. Let's get to fantasy good performance. There we go. I think there's a lot more to come from all of you. I always do. I always big my players up and tell them I think there's a lot more to come from them. I think most of them are playing to their utmost peak, however. So yeah. Obviously, City aren't playing a 4-3-3 like Real Madrid were. So depending on how we're doing, we may switch to holding the club. Possibly. But we'll see how things go. Ramo at the corner. Lakina. Oh, I thought we were going to get our first goal there. That would have been great. That is literally my target with Sibenik, is to score a goal in the Champions League now. Because we are going to get dominated by this team. We're going to get dominated by all of the opposition in this group. I was hoping for that weaker group. We would have probably still get dominated in that weaker group. In fact, I can't even remember who was in that group. I just remember it being the best option of the lot, and we got probably the hardest option. But I just wanted to get a goal. That is my target. And it's a very unambitious target. But I think for this team, it's probably all we're going to be able to achieve. So, get that ball off De Bruyne, please. This is going to be a goal here. It's too... Oh, hello. No, maybe not. Managed to steal it. Sego's on his own though. Got support. Ram, I nearly put it away. What am I doing? That's the wrong button. Ram, yes, discard my changes. Didn't make any changes. Ram, I nearly put it away. I mean, I would take a 0-0 draw as well. I mean, it would be... Oh, Morris, you're about to get sent off, aren't you? Fucker. What the... Right, okay, so how do we deal with this? We're going to have to drop Rammer, I think, and then bring on Spano. Because that's all I can do there. And what we got? We're going to go with a counter now. That's not good. Now we're being overrun in midfield. Of course we are. Of course we are. Maybe we change to a 4-4-1. It's not a tactic we play, though. That's the only problem in switching to the 4-4-1. It might be the only option, though, to maybe not get embarrassed again. Which we clearly are. Guerrero, and Stark. Stark is a solid little player at times. He gets knackered too quickly. That's my only issue with Stark. Guerrero, of course, he was going to put it away. Assisted by Sterling. Tactically, let's have a quick look. We are going to go... We'll leave Stark there in the defensive midfield role. We're going to have them slightly off. Box to box, deep line playmaker. We're going to go with support. Wide midfield? No. Gerbich can play winger. That's fine. Put Henderson there. Gerbich there. Make you a wide playmaker. That might be better. And then winger that side. Pandarov will come off for Jerkovic. No. What am I doing? Jerkovic, Roglic. Boy. And we're going to make him a Carolero. There we go. That's all I can think of doing now to just try and deal with this. Team instructions. We're going to sit deeper. We're going to close down more. We're going to get stuck in. Not going to play out defence. We're just going to pump the ball into that box and hit early crosses. Yeah. That's all I can really think of us doing to deal with this threat now. Because obviously we're a man down. Alright. Anything we'll say just overcomplicate things. Calm. We can still get a result here. Didn't really go for it, but it didn't upset him. So, I mean, there's a lot more to come from you guys. I possibly think there's a lot more to come from you. And I definitely believe that there's a lot more to come from you, Sego. You are a star. You're a twat, Morris. But, you know. With your horrendous challenge. That was undoubtedly a red. I wonder how much money we're going to pick up for this. Look at the stadium we're in. This isn't our stadium. We're playing somewhere else. And it is fucking packed. Of course, 2-0. There's like no stand at this end, though, weirdly. Concentrate. You know, let's just go for an attacking. I don't know what we can do, really, apart from... We've got to try something, haven't we? We're going to get embarrassed, unfortunately. Yeah, we're going to get, unfortunately, embarrassed. But what else can we do? Let's try concentrating for a bit more. Make a sub. It's that time of day. Who's playing really poorly? You're on 6.4s. It's the lowest. Henderson 78%. Maybe we take Henderson off. We've got Ricardo can play. Oh, I haven't got anyone in the midfield who can really play that. That's the only issue. Alright. Gonçalo for Ser. I mean, Parika said deserves a Champions League appearance for all the times he's helped us out in the last year and a half. That is an absolute. I mean, a 2-0 defeat, I think I would be okay with. Jordi Alba, fucking hell. Really shit player. He is actually pretty shit, Jordi Alba. Once his speed goes, he's going to become so unstuck. It's the only thing that's keeping him going as a player is his pace. The only reason he's at Barca. I'm sure he's still at Barca anyway. In real life, anyway. I'm sure he is. It's been a little while since I watched the Spanish League, so... Been a little while since I watched the English League, actually, thinking about it. Push forward. If you're new to the channel, you may not be aware, I'm more of a rugby man than I am a football man. I just love this game. When it comes to football, I'll watch it when it's available to me. I don't have Sky Sports or BT Sports or whatever the other one is here in my home because I just don't feel that paying, I think it's 50 quid a month or something stupid like that for those channels is worth it. So I don't watch it as much as I used to when I still lived with my parents back in the day. And yeah, I could watch it online, but I'll just keep up with the scores. Stark, Lakina, Rogic. I can't remember the last time I watched a live game. Like, actually went to a stadium and watched a game. If I had to take a guess at the last actual football match I went to, it was probably Liverpool versus Ipswich in the 95-96 season. So 21 years ago. Liverpool won 3-1. So I supported Liverpool at the time. These days I don't actually support anyone. 2-0. With 10 men, I would take that, you know. I will take that. That's not too embarrassing a result. I mean, it could have been a hell of a lot worse. A hell of a lot worse. Morris banned for one match. We are going to give him a week's wages. Fire him a week's wages. And he better, yeah, he accepts it. Too fucking right, he accepts it. Results don't tell the full story. There we go. I feel, yeah, that one. He deserved sending off. It was a disgrace. I'm talking him down. I saw enough to build on for our next match. So, before we end the episode, I just want to show you something here. We picked up a player on a free transfer. Jon Simon Edmondson. Now, he's not an improvement to the team. He is, however, going to be a squad player. We're paying him a lot of money a week to be a squad player, but he's worth 350,000. We may be able to, if we don't get a new job, obviously with Club Brugge, in the January transfer window, we may be able to turn him over for a profit, which would be nice. Gate receipts this month so far, 802,000. That's good viewing, in my opinion. I want to have a quick little look at the two Champions League games. So the Real Madrid game, that's Real Madrid, not the actual game itself. 0-4. 77,000 people. With we had 19 fans come with us to Madrid. That's a huge amount of fans going with us to Madrid. And then for our, I say home game, it wasn't a home game, was it? We were in Poljud in Split. So we're at I'm guessing that Split's actual ground, isn't it? So there was 35,000 people there. Man City brought 5,000 of those with them. So we actually got quite a decent attendance there. I'm pretty sure Poljud is Split's ground. Where are Hajduk? Where are their facilities? Poljud, yeah. So, I mean, we're using our rivals' ground to get these games in, but I'm okay with it. If we look at the league, we are sitting in third on the same points as Rijeka. We do have a game in hand over Rijeka. Should we win our game in hand against Osijek, who are sitting in ninth, precarious position for Osijek, we could get 21 points, be 4 points behind Dinamo, 2 points ahead of Hajduk, and 3 ahead of Rijeka. So unfortunately, we didn't beat Rijeka in the last game because that would have really started getting us ahead of those guys. But yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's disappointing that we've not got a goal and not a single point in the Champions League so far. But things could be a lot worse. I mean, 2-0 is better than 4-0, isn't it? At the end of the day, and of course, as I said, we've got this potential Club Brugge job coming up. Ricardo Sarpinto is the favourite. I want to know if there's any way of seeing all of the favourites. That'd be a great thing to look at. I'd like to see all the people who have applied for it. Yeah, I mean, Ruben Kazan, 3-star, okay, finances, sideways move, isn't it? Really, Ruben, and I don't want either of those either. So yeah, Club Brugge should be the only. I mean, Gelsenkirchen were an option, but they're no longer. The manager there is no longer in a position where he might lose his job. But I will take Club Brugge if it turns up. Absolutely take Club Brugge. Rich. I'm pretty sure their youth facilities are pretty damn good too. Yeah, excellent youth facilities. Great training facilities. So they are a club I'd be very, very interested in. Dorian Rotariu, key player. Well, without even being able to see his stats properly, he looks a lot better and he's worth 15.25 million. I mean, this is definitely going to be a bigger club. This is definitely a club I would be interested in if we look at the value of their players. I mean, they've got this 20-year-old here, 11.5 million. He's clearly going to be, I mean, they bought him for 4.5 from Ajax. Clearly going to be so good. Clearly. This guy here, Andreas Poulsen, 7.25. 1.7 from, I mean, they've got this 17-year-old here. I want to scout him. I just want to scout him. Doesn't really fit into a role that we use in any of our normal tactics. But, I mean, if we go here, we may have to completely adjust our tactics anyway, so who knows. That is going to be the end of today's episode. Oh, hello. Right, that's going to be the end of today's episode. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me. If you have enjoyed today's episode, of course, please do go like the video. Let me know in the comments below, could we have done better against Man City? Should we drop Morris for that horror challenge? And should we, I mean, I know we've already applied for it, but should we take the Club Brugge job if it becomes available? Well, it is available. Should we get it? I think we'll probably end up getting a job interview offer based on our reputation and our history of taking clubs to the next level. And yeah, so subscribe if you're new too. Anyway, I'll see you when I see you. Take care. Bye-bye.